If you laugh, you think, and you cry, that's a full day. That's a heck of a day.
We'll have to tell you which songs are inspired by your wine, like which songs were written while indulging.
I don't think I'll ever forget, David, you saying, "Be your best champion."
All right, let's have some fun.
To next year.
Start with this beautiful Wagyu short rib. We're gonna just coat it in the Yeminite spice.
I'm like, it's sage steel. Sage steel's coming, and he's like, if it's sage steel, just write it for free. I'm like,
Join us as we savor world-class wine, experience culinary adventures, and discover inspiring stories from our dedicated community of vintners, chefs, artisans, and beyond as we go behind the V. Hi everyone, I'm AJ and welcome to Behind the V. On today's segment, we go behind the V with Amy Dornbusch, V Foundation Wine Celebration Board member and president and proprietor of the exclusive Gemstone Vineyard, as well as celebrity chef Michael Mina. This year, we're pleased to announce that Chef Michael Mina will be gifting us with his culinary prowess as a celebrity chef for the 23rd annual V Foundation Wine Celebration. The Wine Celebration is a 3-day world-class series of events held in the heart of Napa Valley, with net proceeds benefiting the V Foundation for Cancer Research. This year, the Wine Celebration will focus their fundraising efforts on immunotherapy research, with a star-studded lineup including returning host Coach K, along with ESPN SportsCenter anchor Sage Steele, ESPN basketball analyst Jay Billis, and special guest speaker CNN commentator Paul Bagala. As well as a Grammy, Tony, and Emmy award-winning entertainment lineup, this year's Wine Celebration is shaping up to be the best reunion yet. The Wine Celebration wouldn't be where it is today without the dedication and support of the vintner community. The Marks family and Gemstone Vineyard are perfect examples of that dedication to achieve victory over cancer. Whether it be through their incredible generosity to their magnificent once-in-a-lifetime auction lots, they have been longtime champions of our cause, and we are continually grateful to have them as a part of our V family. We would like to thank Amy and Gemstone Vineyard for their generous give-back offer to the V Foundation Wine Celebration when supporters take advantage of their highly exclusive Gemstone Cabernet duo. Who better to talk about the wine than Amy herself? Let's check in with her now to hear more about this one-of-a-kind opportunity.
Thanks, Amanda. If you're watching this, like my family, you value the incredible work of the V Foundation. The V has been an important cause to my family and one that has affected us on a deeply personal level. We support the V for the incredible leadership team, the inclusivity of all cancers, and its innovative and risk-tolerant approach to research funding. Together with your support, the V Foundation has made great strides, but unfortunately the fight is not over yet. So let's have some fun and raise some more funds. To complement our auction lot this year, we are offering an exclusive Cabernet duo from our estate in Yountville. We work closely with our winemaker Thomas Rivers Brown to craft distinctive Cabernets that are sourced from individually vinified blocks of the same site. Our Alluvial selection Cabernet Sauvignon is named after a unique geological feature that carries very mineral rocky sediments down onto our estate from the Mayacamas Mountains. And the Heritage selection celebrates the unique diversity of 11 different Cabernet clones that we have planted on our site, some of them traced back to Parma, Italy, Bordeaux, and some of the early and prized Colt Cabernet vineyards from the early 90s across Napa Valley. With the same quantity produced, the same barrel program, and winemaking techniques, these two Cabernets really highlight the diversity of our estate and are very distinctive in their character. It is our hope that you add them to your cellar and that you can enjoy them in the coming years or that you age them over the next 20. For each duo purchase, we are happy to give 20% of the proceeds back to the V Foundation from now and through the end of the auction weekend.
Wow. Thank you, Amy, for such an incredible offer and opportunity for our supporters. With a very small production of less than 2,000 cases and one of the most highly sought-after winemakers in Napa, Thomas Rivers Brown, at the helm, this truly is a unique opportunity for our viewers. In order to provide this give-back opportunity, Gemstone is generously setting aside some of their allocation for supporters of the V Foundation. What does this mean? You simply can't get these wines anywhere else. This is an offer you don't want to miss. Up next, we get a special look behind the scenes in the kitchen with Amy and friend, celebrity chef Michael Mina, James Beard Foundation Who's Who of Food and Beverage inductee and Bon Appetit Chef of the Year. Chef brings together the best of his Middle Eastern heritage with the finest of Mediterranean ingredients and techniques to create a completely unique culinary adventure. Let's check in on Chef and Amy now as Chef prepares his globally inspired Yeminite American Wagyu short rib.
Hi, I'm Michael Mina, and I'm here with my dear friend Amy Dornbusch, the proprietor of Gemstone Wines. If you haven't had her wine, you have to have it. Hey, Amy.
Hi, how are you? Thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to be here with you.
Well, thank you so much. So what we're going to do today is we're going to give you a quick little short rib cooking demonstration.
Okay, great, perfect.
And so what we're going to do is we're going to start with this beautiful Wagyu short rib, and then we have a Yeminite spice that we're going to just coat it in the Yeminite spice with some cumin and coriander and all these delicious Middle Eastern flavors and spices. And then we're just going to give this a really quick little sear in the pan, just to get that spice coated on there and just to get that short rib nice and warm.
Okay.
And while we do that, I'm going to put you to work. What do you think of that?
Okay, I'm ready. Put me to work.
So what we're going to do is I have sweet potatoes here that have been peeled. And what I'm going to have you do is just go ahead and start mashing them. And
I can do that.
And so the important part of this particular dish, what we're really going for in this dish, is this balance of spicy, the fattiness of the short rib, and then the sweetness of the sweet potato, and then some acidity from our limes. And so we're going to get a nice, sweet, spicy, acidic dish.
Perfect. And when do I get to pour my wine for you?
I make it a rule that you can't cook short ribs without drinking wine.
You can't.
You
can't.
Pour some
I am going
wine.
to pour some of our wine. So this is one of our Cabernet Sauvignons from Gemstone Vineyard. My husband and I own a beautiful piece of property in Yountville. It's 16 acres. And we produce Cabernet Sauvignons. We've been doing it for almost 30 years, since the early 90s. And we have a very diverse vineyard. So one of the things that we really pride ourselves on is all of the different clonal selections that we have. We've got some clippings in our vineyard from France, from Italy, and from some of the early cult Cabernet growers in the early days of Napa. So even though our property is really small, it's very diverse, and that allows us to create cabs that have a lot of complexity to them, and I think are a really good pairing for your foods.
That's great. This is delicious. This actually will be a really good pairing with the Yeminite and with the sweetness of the potatoes. All right, so now let's go ahead and make our olive oil smashed sweet potatoes. So what we're gonna do now is
Put me to work.
gonna switch you out and give you a spoon.
Great.
You're gonna go ahead and do some stirring now. So I'm gonna add a generous amount of olive oil. Okay, go ahead and stir that in. So even a little bit more. Don't worry, you can't break it. Just go crazy. And
It smells so good.
then what we're gonna do is add some lime zest, and that's gonna give us some nice acidity. And it's gonna really help with our balance. You know, food is it's a lot like wine. You know, it's all about balance, right? Of having that acidity, that sweetness, those spices, all balanced together to create these magical bites in your mouth. So we're gonna add some chopped green scallions. And
So is this a spice blend that has something to do with your heritage? Maybe you could
It
speak
is.
a little bit about that. 'Cause
so,
your food is so flavorful.
So, at Michael Mina, we're cooking really all Middle Eastern food right now. And so we have a lot of the food is really based on spices. And so we work really hard to create these flavors that have, you know, this complexity of taking something as fatty as a short rib and then putting it together with the spices from like Yeminite, you know, all of these corianders and cumins and all of these really fragrant aromatic spices. And then we're going to balance it out by having these sweet potatoes that have olive oil in them as opposed to butter. Not a lot of butter in, you know, in this style of food. It's a lot more of this is more on the Mediterranean.
Okay.
So now, the most important part, time for you to taste. So this is our maticulously, stewed peppers, stewed onions, stewed tomatoes, with a little bit of our Yeminite spice in there. And so that's gonna give it that nice, all of those really great flavors, that acidity.
So much going on. Keeps going.
So we're gonna just go ahead and pop our potatoes right to the bottom of our pot. And then we place our short rib. Nothing complicated about this. This is Yeminite spice. A little bit of our olive oil.
Is there anything special about this particular olive oil, out of curiosity?
This is a Bordeaux for tuna. This is actually my chef partner, Adam Sobel. He is a partner with this amazing farm in Sicily, where he goes every year and he'll get do everything from jarring tomatoes to, you know, bringing back the best olive oil. It is actually the best olive oil in the world. It was just voted the best olive oil in the world. See how we did?
Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much.
You ready to taste?
I'm ready. Are you ready to taste?
I'm gonna keep drinking the wine.
This is for you.
Sure. Thank you. Yeah, you get those sweet potatoes. Good?
Amazing.
Thank you, Amy. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
Wow, thank you, Chef and Amy. I can practically smell the spices from here. That dish looks absolutely delicious. As I mentioned before, Amy Dornbusch and Gemstone Vineyard are known for their one-of-a-kind, fun, and fabulous auction lots. This year's lot for the 23rd Annual V Foundation Wine Celebration is shaping up to be the best one yet. Let's check in as Amy tells us all the excitement the winning bidders will have in store.
Our auction lot is going to be amazingly fabulous this year. I am so excited. We've teamed up again with Michelin-starred Michael Mina for a private dinner on our vineyard. And this time we are traveling to the Greek Isles for Bacchus-themed dinner. So we invite you and 4 other couples to put on your attire that's fit for the gods. And my good friends, Jared and Steven Silver, are going to bring an arsenal of watches and jewelry valued at over $10 million to complete your look as you dine with us al fresco. Chef Mina and his award-winning team will prepare Mediterranean dishes from the Mina Group's very first Greek concept, Estiatorio Ornos. And to complement this incredible meal, we are going to pull out gemstone wines from our library from stunning vintages, beginning with our inaugural 97 vintage to the present. It's going to be a memorable, super festive private event for you and your friends, and we're just going to be so excited to host you. So bid high and often, and we'll see you there.
Thank you, Amy. Indeed, that is going to be a stunning evening in more ways than one. For more information about this lot and other amazing experiences we have in store, please visit winecelebration.org. Again, thank you to Amy and Gemstone Vineyards for their generous give back offer of 20% back to the V Foundation on proceeds from their Gemstone Cabernet duo. Check out the link below for more information. And until next time, don't give up, don't ever give up.